And welcome to this very special BBC Teach Facebook Live discussion for teachers. Today we're exploring the question, are we teaching children enough about climate change? Consider what we are currently doing to teach our children about climate change and where the potential problem lies. Sarah, is it difficult to talk about climate change in the primary classroom?
I think, as I said, I've got a head teacher that is very proactive with wanting us to learn about these things. I think sometimes people forget the power of assemblies and 20 minutes, what you can actually get over and the information you can talk to children about in that limited time. Plus, in the classroom, you can do practical things as well. I know that we use the practical action resources and they set up a problem that's based in a different country that the children have to actually solve. So we're creating problem solvers at the same time as doing technology and learning about global issues.
That's great.
So I think doing things that make it really local to them so they can see that they are having an impact. So little things like really simple carbon footprint calculators so they can see what they are doing and how that's contributing, and just having a look at what pledges they can make to make a difference to either climate change or use of plastics or whatever environmental issue it is really, really useful.
Sarah, what sort of things have you done with your class?
Some amazing resources out there. Our school has got over 100 children that are part of our Eco Club, but they're in different groups, and the Eco Schools resources are really good. Surfers Against Sewage, again, sort of like point you in the right direction of activities that you can do. As I said, sort of like the practical action things that we do in schools. There are lots and lots of resources out there for you to use.
This is from Julie Brown, who asks, we're hearing that some schools are using the Sustainable Development Goals as a way of teaching about the importance of climate change and other global issues. Is this something you do? And if so, do you think it helps children understand what action they can take to make a difference?
The Sustainable Development Goals is actually, it flags up the kind of the life on land, life in the water, but it also brings up a lot of these kind of social justice issues around poverty, around education, and actually by joining these fundamental sort of areas to work towards, actually it does bring to light a lot of the interconnections between these different apparently disparate themes around poverty, education, climate change. It brings them all together and actually can be quite a useful tool.
I think that schools should definitely have a look at them because they are quite simple headings, but they do show how everything is connected, and the actions that you sort of like take have their consequences, and that's sort of like, I think, is something that the children need to do. And I know that sort of like I've said about the practical action things that we use at school, their resources give that global theme to what children are doing and actually help them try and solve those problems.